Yo, 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 it's your brother Eli Soul KVA. Let's eat gang. Y'all already know what the fuck it is, man. So, today we're going to talk about 5 benefits you get from semen retention. Now, before I get into the benefits, I want to also, congratulate anybody who's watching this video. If you're watching this video, like, comment, subscribe. This is going to be some very good content coming to you from, the KVA Academy, man. It's something, semen retention and just sexual transmutation. I feel like I'm going to do a lot more videos on this. I feel like, as my journey goes on, I will definitely be documenting a lot of things that I see and that I analyze and come across in my journey of this transformation that I'm going through. But yeah, so we're going to dive right in. Number 1. All right, man, I'm going to get a little personal. So, all you weirdos, get the fuck out the video. But, shit, I'm going to get a little personal either way. I definitely see a size increase for sure. And I don't know if this is for everyone. I don't know. I don't know if this is everyone on their 2-week, 2.5-week mark or whatever. But I definitely notice a real size increase in just overall thickness of just, what I'm working with. But so I don't, that's definitely a plus. I don't have no wet dreams or anything like that. I've never even really experienced those. I've stopped experiencing those. I stopped having wet dreams around 18, 19. So like, I haven't had any of those in a long time. But I definitely, that is a side effect. So if you are having those and you are on your journey and stuff like that, don't get discouraged or anything, or don't feel like, just it ain't working for you. It's just you just, your body has to adjust to, what you're going through. It's just like the gym, you know what I mean? You got to sometimes take rest to get, to get stronger, to let the, muscle repair and let it function how it's actually supposed to function, like a lot of times, especially if you've been fapping for so fucking long, your body's not used to having so much energy. Your body's not used to having the right amount of minerals and the right amount of uh, energy and just overall self. Because your testicles is the most important thing. I want to say it's the most important. Well, I guess it is. It's the most important thing that a man can have. Even in a book, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill speaks about, once you castrate a bull, you know what I'm saying, and bulls are, one of the strongest animals, land animals that we have, you know what I'm saying, like if you cut the testicles off of the animal, you know what I'm saying, you pretty much cut all fight away from him. You take away the energy to fight, the vigor, the hunter in him, you know what I mean, is no longer there. So I definitely think don't get discouraged with this, like, or don't feel like you were lame for doing this shit. Like, man, listen, bro, you don't have to have a high sex count to be a fucking alpha male or anything that they're saying, bro. You don't have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is about self healing, self health, self everything. This is completely about self. So don't get discouraged by anybody else's story or anything. You're gonna have your own testimony for you, and that's definitely, what I'm saying, important. But second one, I would say, wow, the gym. I don't see so much more strength yet, but I definitely find myself wanting to go to the gym more. Feeling like, well, I got a lot of energy on my hands, or I got a lot of energy, I might as well just, use it and actually go to the gym and put in a lot more work. And so I definitely find myself going a lot more often. I guess for my compound lifts, I do feel like I have gotten stronger in those. For my compound lifts, so my bench, my squat, my RDL, my what else? Shoulder press, stuff like that. Like, I definitely find myself a lot more stronger than those aspects. But that's definitely a benefit. The third benefit, I would say, with women, I definitely find myself being a lot more risky in talking to them. So at one point, there used to be a time where, if I walked around a girl who, I was attracted to, I would automatically think that she would say no, or I automatically thought that I wasn't good enough at the time to talk to her or even cold approach her or whatever and stuff like that. And even now, I'm not really too big on cold approaching. Like, I'm not, if she's that bad, just like Ron will say, if she make you go like, oh god damn, like if she make you do that, then yeah, I'm gonna shoot my shot. But like if it's just, she looking good and shit like that, I ain't gonna break my balls. Well, no pun intended. I ain't gonna fucking I ain't gonna, jump across a motherfucking run across the highway in traffic to, go talk to shorty. Like, it ain't that deep. But if she's giving me any kind of, you know what I'm saying, confirmation or anything like that, shout out to Dr. BOA. He talk about attraction confirmation. If she give me one of those, I'm blitzing, bruh. Straight up, no cap. I'm blitzing. I'm doing what the fuck I do. But if it ain't, if she ain't giving me none of that, then, I'm not taking that risk. But at one time there was a point to where I wasn't taking that risk regardless. So I definitely think semen retention you'll start taking fucking risks. You'll grow some fucking balls. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll start taking some fucking risks and not giving a fuck. You know what I mean? Regardless. So that's one benefit. So I think what we had, the third one, fourth one. I think we had the fourth. That was the fourth one. So the fifth one, I'm gonna just say this, and I feel like, even, you're gonna notice this 2 or 3 days after just not after doing it, right? So when you're on this journey, you're gonna find your mind is gonna be a lot more optimistic, and you're gonna start actually believing in yourself a lot more. You know what I mean? Which I feel is extremely important, and you're going to have to, put yourself in a better position, whether it be financially or, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find yourself starting to ask yourself, like, what can you do to better yourself? And you're going to actually want to try those things, which I feel like semen retention has definitely helped me a lot with. So yeah, being more positive is definitely something that I can definitely see in the fifth reason that, this is something you're gonna notice. Like, you just gonna notice yourself being a lot more positive and a lot more optimistic about yourself and what you're doing and where, what direction you're going in life. So yeah, man, this is such a beautiful journey, man. I'm so happy to be alive, man. I'm so happy to be improving myself, and I'm proud of myself, and so should you. Like, don't take it as take it as a way to cleanse yourself. Take it as a way to take take a little time away from just, everything, and self-analyze, and I promise you, the benefits will just keep coming, and you won't even notice how much you're elevating through in your, your vibe and your frequency, and you'll just be feeling so much better about yourself, especially as a man, not beating your dick all fucking day, bro. Like, that shit is draining. That shit is fucking draining. Like, if I could describe it, it feels as if, like, you remember in Black Panther where when T'Challa was stripped of the herb powers and shit, and he was like, what I'm saying, like, that shit felt like draining, bro. Like, literally, like, your life is gone, which, your testicles have the capabilities to create life. So, it's extremely important to, prioritize that. Don't just give that shit up. You know what I mean? This is even if you having sex. This ain't even got nothing to do with just porn, but, definitely prioritize yourself. Prioritize your seed. Yeah, man. Thank you for listening to this video, man. I got more videos coming. Peace and love to y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at I am_Eli Soul. And yeah, man. 2 weeks. We down. Here we come, man. On the road to 90 days, baby. Holla at your boy. Peace out.